question.
Okay, this is on iMessages. This presentation will give you information about what iMessages are, how early in life you are sensitive to eye contact, what different messages are that you can send with your eyes, as well as the importance of iMessages as part of your total body language. I will then wrap up with some fun information on cereal box psychology. As we all know, there are several different kinds of nonverbal communication, and how something is expressed may carry more significance than the actual words themselves. In the science of nonverbal communication, the face is the most crucial part of the body, specifically the eyes. The eyelids, the eyebrows, the regions around the eyes. Eye contact modifies the meaning of other nonverbal messages. For example, people in an elevator will turn to face the door because we stand too close, and reducing eye gaze helps reduce the discomfort of having someone in your personal space. Personality is another factor. Extroverts will make eye contact more often and for longer periods than introverts do. People make eye contact less with disabled and less attractive people than the opposite. In contact cultures like those in the East look at each other more than the non-contact cultures like those in Europe. In his 2012 article about the importance of eye contact, Dr. G. Jack Brown states, quote, "Since the eyes are the only part of your central nervous system that make contact with the outside of your body, the old adage of the eyes are the windows to the soul has basis in medical fact. The practice and study of eye contact is just one aspect of the immense nonverbal value of this most precious and mysterious organ. Ignore it at your own risk." End quote. Eye contact is normal, healthy, and natural. From the age of just 2 days old, infants instinctually have and prefer to gaze into the eyes of someone that is looking back at them. Recordings of infant brain activity have shown that they process gazing faces more deeply than the faces that are looking away from them. Think about it. Most children recognize the significance of eye contact. Around 3 to 4 years of age, children will cover their eyes to prevent eye contact, thus believing that you can't see them. Often they will claim to be hidden if they look away from you. Children with autism show a noticeable lack of eye contact, while most adults have a triggered sense of self-consciousness when they lock eyes with someone. When asked a difficult question, adults are trained to break eye contact to help them concentrate. Children will tend to maintain your gaze. Developmental psychologists have shown that training children to break eye contact so they can concentrate would be very beneficial in their learning. Eye contact can also help you overcome nervousness, which is caused by fear, and fear is caused by the unknown. When you look at your audience and see that they are interested in what you're saying, your fear will evaporate and your tension will decrease. This eye contact will also help you judge whether the audience is understanding what you're saying, how you are performing, and whether your message is being accepted. What do eye rolls and side eyes mean? When a person lies, his or her eye contact will often increase to what most people consider staring. It is also true that the opposite may occur, a dramatic drop-off of eye contact. When a person looks up, they are often thinking or recalling their prepared words. Upwards and to the left indicates recalling a memory. Upwards and to the right can indicate imaginative construction of a picture, which can often portray a liar. Be careful though, because this sometimes can be reversed. Looking down involves not looking at another person and may be a sign of submission, but it can also indicate that the person feels guilty. Looking down and to the left can indicate that someone is talking to themselves. Watch for movement of their lips. Looking down and to the right indicates that they are dealing with some internal emotions. Remember, however, in some cultures, looking down when talking to someone indicates respect. A quick glance sideways can be checking for distractions or assessment of a threat. However, it can also be done to show irritation. Side eyes have become the ultimate symbol of what you're saying is just ridiculous and so annoying. Eyes moving from side to side can indicate looking for a way out when someone is lying. It shows shiftiness. It can also happen when someone is conspiring and they're looking to be sure no one else is listening. You will also notice that pupil response can mean different things. Generally, dilated pupils send a positive message, and when they constrict, it's a negative message. Exactly what it means depends on the situation and whether or not someone has turned on the light. I could go on and on with different eye movements and what they mean, but I'm sure we're all aware that blinking, winking, squinting, and closing your eyes all have different meanings. Modern American business cultures value a fair degree of eye contact. Looking away is sensed as avoidance or even deviousness. This does not mean, however, that you must look someone directly in the eye and the entire time you're talking to them. If you stare directly into someone's eyes, it becomes too psychologically intense and may even be construed as predatory behavior or deception, depending on the context of the message. Some cultures, however, raise children to minimize eye contact, especially with authority figures. Otherwise, they're perceived as uppity or arrogant. This is one of their signs of respect. Yet in many countries, very little or no eye contact is a signal of extreme disrespect. And finally, silly rabbit tricks are for kids. In a 2014 study done by Cornell University, researchers found that cereal spokes characters that made eye contact with the consumer made consumers have a more positive feeling towards the product. They also found that cereals marketed to children are placed half as high on the supermarket shelves as those marketed to adults. Another key finding in the study was that the angle of the eyes on characters and cereal boxes for children were angled downward versus cereal marketed to adults had the eyes facing straight ahead. So if you're a parent who does not want your children to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, don't take them down the cereal aisle. In summary, I hope you found this information on what eye messages are, how early eye contact affects all of us, as well as what the different messages are that you can send with your eyes and how they're part of your total body language and of interest. I thought the best part was the cereal box psychology. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good.
And she has a smile on her face.
Well, I would think